The holidays are all about sharing with family. Meals, couches, stories, Grandma's secret pecan pie recipe. And now you can also share a cart with Instacart Family Carts. Everyone can add what they want to one group cart from wherever they are. So you don't have to go from room to room to find out who wants cranberry sauce, or whether you should get mini marshmallows for the yams, or collecting votes for sugar cookies versus shortbread. Just share a cart, and then share the meals and the moments. Download the Instacart app and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Plus, enjoy free delivery on your first 3 orders. Service fees and terms apply.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mario Florio from NBC 10. Welcome to a Food Podcast, the place you can come to hear all about the great things happening on the local food scene, the wonderful restaurants we have, the local companies making delicious food products, the fun community events that highlight local cuisine. Joining me now are Michelle and Nicole Bonolo, the owners of the newest venue here in Rhode Island, Elliotte Events and Catering out of the historic Park Theater in Cranston. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So first of all, tell us how this came. You've only been open since when?
Actually, November.
Okay, yeah. So
we officially opened in November. A little bit about me is I've been a caterer for the last 3 years. I was really looking to expand into something more. I was just doing meal preps, and we found this awesome kitchen, and I had to have it. So I took my mom to go look at it, and connected to this kitchen was this big, ugly, empty space that she obviously fell in love with. I don't know why, but she saw the potential in it. And then that's how she literally walked right through the kitchen to the event space and was like, yeah, we're taking this too.
wow. So you knew right away?
Yeah, I didn't even look at the kitchen. And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just looking. And I turned the corner and I saw this gorgeous bar. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's just old, but the room was ugly. It was absolutely horrible. And they're like, but it's awful. And I'm like, I don't care. I want it. And they're like, okay, it's available. And I'm like, okay, but I want it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And
the
that
rest
was
is
in
history.
that was in August.
Okay.
And we had 2 months.
Wow.
We didn't have 2 months, but we made it.
You made it in 2 months, yeah. And what's it been like so far?
So far, it's been so fun. We had our first look recently where all of our friends and family came and got to see the new space completely redone, which was really exciting. We put out a huge spread of our food, really getting our food out there because a lot of people haven't tried our food yet, so they're a little hesitant to, do ordering and stuff like that until they've tried it. So we put out a lot of our favorites and some fun seasonal things because I like to be creative as well. Everyone had a blast. We actually just had a kids event last Sunday. It was afternoon with Santa, so we did a full lunch. Santa came. The kids were having the time of their lives, running around, playing, coloring, antler toss. It was really sweet to see. That was our first real public event where families could enjoy the space.
Yeah, and you're in a beautiful historic location, the Park Theater that everyone knows and loves, and everyone is rooting for it to survive and
so
keep
nostalgic.
going.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we want to. So you found it, a good gem in the rough, as they say.
I did. I stared at it after I got all set up for the Santa thing on Saturday night, and I just looked at it, and it actually kind of brought tears to my eyes. I'm like, it's so pretty. I was so happy that it was done, and people loved it. At the first look, and they said how good the food was, and they're like, you put so much into this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of it.
Yeah. So you guys, mother and daughter, which is, I love that. Mm-hmm. And what's it been like doing this together?
Yeah, we've been in business together since I was 22, I think, at this point. Mm-hmm. We started our salon together. I started working at her salon together. So we have a lot of history, so about 20 years of working together. We kind of both know what areas we excel at and what areas the other person excels at, and we just have an easier understanding now opening another business together of how to kind of work with each other and communicate and delegate and do all of that kind of stuff.
Because you still are doing your salon stuff, right?
Correct.
Michelle?
Yes. See, I've always owned a business. My parents were in a catering business, and when I was 12 they started, and they owned a catering business and a restaurant. So I've always owned, and I've always been in some kind of customer service business. So me being a business owner, and then Nicole at one point just started in business owning when she was in her later 20s. So it was a little rough in the beginning, but now we really connect well.
We really work together better now.
Yeah.
because everyone was like, "Are you sure you want another?"
I'm sure,
and
yeah,
I'm like,
right.
"No, we actually we have a pretty good division of how to handle things."
Right. You grow and you learn, and you're in a
Yeah.
different place now.
No, of course.
obviously,
And
yeah.
honestly, like the event space is hers, and I couldn't be more proud. It actually came out exactly how she wanted it. She kind of lets me do the food, like however I want to do things. I was able to create the menu. Obviously, there were a few things that I asked her, like, should we do this? Should we do that? So I think we have a good balance now.
Nice. So do you have events at the site, right? On location?
Yes.
Yep.
What kinds?
Yes. What kinds?
Yeah, so we do everything
Oh,
from
I'm
baby
sorry.
showers to birthday parties.
See, this is how good you compliment each other. She could finish your sentences for you.
Small weddings, we actually seat up to 150 seated,
Oh,
which is
okay.
nice. We also have a nice lounge area at the bar. You can do cocktail parties, smaller events, like I said, all types of showers, engagements, corporate events, speaking engagements, fundraisers. So the space is extremely versatile, which is one of the things that we really wanted it to be able to be used Sunday to Sunday. And then, so then we also have our food that gets catered for that event space.
For that event space,
Yeah,
yeah.
so obviously we cater all the food for that. We also do outside catering, so private parties at home. So what's considered off-site catering.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can actually, someone can order if they're having a party at their
Yes.
house, or you can, if they're having some kind of event off-site, you can
Correct.
cater that
Yeah.
as well.
Very extensive menu. It's
Yeah.
probably like 10
Very.
pages long at this point. It's a little too long,
Yeah.
but if it's not on there, we'll still make it for you.
You
Just
still
let
make
us
it,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who comes up with the menu items? You do it together, or you?
Actually, she came up with all the menu items,
Yeah.
and once in a while I'd be like, can you add this? And can you put this over here? Because I'm the event planner. So I'll go over the menu with the people, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we can put that on there, and stuff like that. And it all works out. Whatever they want, they can
she
have.
definitely gives me some creative freedom, which I love just because, I'm a cook and I want to try different things and see what works and what doesn't. So that's probably my favorite part. Obviously, our staples are my tried and true, but whenever I get like a little bit of liberty from whoever's hiring us to do some seasonal stuff, I feel like that's really where I shine.
Yeah, and you work with whoever's hiring you, I'm sure, to like kind of cater to what they're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can accommodate all allergies, gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan, celiac, like all different things, that peanuts, all of the things. We make sure that we can accommodate everyone and anyone.
Nice.
Are you struggling to close deals? Cold outreach is wasting the time of both the buyer and seller at every stage, especially when sellers are using shallow and outdated data. Your organization can overcome these challenges with technology that translates comprehensive, high-quality buyer data into real-time insights. These deeper insights empower sales reps and teams to adopt the habits of top performers, which leads to better outcomes, like more pipeline, higher win rates, and larger deals. We call this deep sales. And we've built the first deep sales platform with the next generation of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Right now, you can try LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get a 60-day free trial at linkedin.com/trial. That's linkedin.com/trial for a 60-day free trial. Let LinkedIn Sales Navigator help you sell like a superstar today. Just go to linkedin.com/trial and get started.
Audible's Best of 2024 picks are here. Discover the year's top audiobooks, podcasts, and originals in all your favorite genres. From memoirs and sci-fi to mysteries and thrillers, Audible's curated list in every category is the best way to hear 2024's best in audio entertainment. Like a stunning new full-cast production of George Orwell's 1984. Heartfelt memoirs like Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson's Lovely One. The year's best fiction like The Women by Kristen Hanna. And Percival Everett's brilliantly subversive James. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen. Go to audible.com/imagine and discover all the year's best waiting for you.
So you brought in some samples for me. At the time we're recording this, it's you're in the height of your holiday menu.
We are.
So you definitely have some festive stuff, but also stuff that you have year-round. But
Yes.
let's start with. Let's start with this because it's a breakfasty
The
thing.
breakfast,
So we'll start.
yes. So we have tons of breakfast stuff on our menu. This is one of them. It's a everything bagel, egg, everything bagel egg casserole with cream cheese, bacon, everything but the bagel seasoning. Some of our other stuff is just regular, like cheesy scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, but we also have some other casseroles like hash brown and sausage casserole. The cannoli French toast is really popular. We have breakfast medley potatoes, fresh fruit.
Nice. I'm going to dig into this. I see my favorite on top, bacon.
Extra bacon just for you.
I always appreciate that.
Actually, that's one item I was like, what is this, Nicole?
I know.
Because, like, she's making up the menus, and I just tried it today for the first time. It's absolutely delicious.
See?
Yeah.
Even you're impressed, right?
The nice thing about that is you pick it up and you actually bake it yourself, so it's not like you have to reheat it. So you literally just pop it in into the oven for about 15 to 25 minutes, and it bubbles up, the eggs cook, and then you can serve it hot. So you can order it Christmas Eve and have it for Christmas morning.
That's perfect. Yeah, so you get it, and then you just have to pop it in the oven.
Yeah, that's one of the few things that we actually let you bake. Everything else we'll cook
You'll
for
do
you,
it for
but
you,
I feel
yeah.
like that one is best.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. This looks amazing. I know this is your actual
My
recipe.
personal favorite is the lasagna bolognese with the traditional bolognese sauce, so it's going to have the pork, beef, and veal simmered down with some carrots, celery, and onion. This is going to have a traditional bechamel sauce, which is, a mother sauce. There's no ricotta in here. There's actually only Parmesan cheese. There's no other types of cheeses. There's a sprinkle of Parmesan shreds on top, and then fresh lasagna sheets. A little different than some people's traditional lasagna, but it's definitely one of my favorites.
This is so good. Oh my God, the bolognese. I've never had it. I don't think a lasagna with bolognese sauce.
Yeah, so traditionally that is how it's made in
Okay.
Italy. They don't use ricotta or,
Right, or the- yeah.
mozzarella cheese or
Right.
anything like that. It's really always been made with a bolognese sauce.
Oh my God, this is so good.
I think the first time we had a lasagna like that was in Italy, in Boston.
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
With
Yeah.
bechamel sauce. And
Super easy, not
Yeah.
hard. The sauce honestly just cooks itself. You kind of just throw everything in there, simmer it down, and then it actually cooks for like 4 hours. You set it and forget it. So it's a pretty good, easy thing
The
to make.
flavor is so good, and I love the texture too. It's just really yummy. Now, Michelle, I know this is your specialty, and I can't wait to dig into this. What is this?
big stuffed shrimp. It's been something I've been making since I was 18 years old.
Oh my goodness! So just a few years then, right?
Just a few. So a
Yeah.
big family tradition in my era is not my era, but I always did Christmas Eve.
Yes. Oh yeah. Of course.
So
All
the Italian
fishes.
thing,
Yeah.
the Italian thing,
Yeah.
and big stuffed shrimp was one of the big ones, and that's just been a hit. And nobody can make the big stuffed shrimp but me.
So if you order it, she's making it, okay? It'll not be coming from my hands.
No.
Michelle will be in the kitchen, gloved up,
Yep.
stuffing those shrimp.
Yep,
and
deveining them and everything else.
I don't hold a candle to her shrimp, so.
It's a labor of love, I'm
That's it.
sure, right?
That's it. We'll see.
I hear it's delicious.
You don't need seafood, you said.
Seafood, but I've had the stuffing, and the stuffing is actually delicious. So.
This is so good. And you do a seafood stuffing, right?
Yes, I
So
do.
good. Oh my God. This rivals any restaurant for sure.
Thank you.
Oh my
So
God.
glad you love it.
I love it. And then you have a lot of fun side dishes. You
Yeah,
have-
of course. We have all of our veggies. We had to do extra bacon, Brussels sprouts for Mario, since we know you love the bacon. For this time of year, we did some roasted root vegetables, so parsnips, carrots, squashes, sweet potatoes with a nice balsamic glaze, and I put some goat cheese on there. It's fun to dress up your vegetables with a little bit extra, just so that they're not so plain.
Yeah.
Even just like a balsamic drizzle or a little splash of like maybe nuts or craisins can definitely punch up your ordinary
Awesome.
side
I
dishes.
mean, look, I love it when they're kind of roasted. You get
Yeah,
that
you gotta
nice
get 'em
char.
crispy.
Yeah, crispy.
Yeah. No one wants a steamed Brussels.
No,
I will eat them nice
no.
and crispy. I was like, oh, Brussels sprouts, I'm not going to eat those, but once I had them crispy,
Yeah, you gotta
yum.
have 'em crispy.
This is so good.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying everything.
I am, for sure. And then you brought this
We
beautiful
saved the
dessert.
best for last.
Yes, tell me about this.
Yeah, so we actually have a ton of desserts on our menu for Christmas, but this gingerbread trifle was one that I wanted to bring today because gingerbread is definitely the holiday flavor. So it's going to have a vanilla custard, actual gingerbread cake that's crumbled, fresh whipped cream, some cookie butter that was melted down and put in there, as well as crushed gingerbread men.
And gingerbread.
And
syrup.
Biscoff cookies and gingerbread syrup.
Syrup.
There's a lot of gingerbread.
There's a lot of gingerbread
If it
in
said
there.
gingerbread, I bought it. So we just were
And just dumped
throwing
it
it
all
all
in.
in there. Yes,
It looks
for
beautiful.
sure.
Nice,
It
nice.
looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice easy one because it doesn't have to. If you're a baker, it's very like specific and hard, and all the ingredients have to be exact. This one's like a nice, easy, throw it all in
Throw
there.
it all
Still
in.
looks nice.
Yeah, you don't have to be like so precise
Yeah.
about it, right?
Yeah, we have a couple other things. I have some coffee toffee brownies. I have a hot chocolate cheesecake. What else? There's one other one that I wanted to talk about.
Pistachio.
The pistachio tiramisu.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
sounds yummy.
So those are all available, like I said, all the way through to New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
But yeah,
Yeah, nice. I'm
little
gonna try.
sampling of our. I know I'm jealous. I kind of want some of that.
I'll share if you want to have
Oh,
some.
thank you.
You did bring it after all. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah. So certain things you just have on your holiday menu through New Year's Day.
Through New Year's Day. Obviously, if it's, later in the date and you want to order it, we can always make a special accommodation for someone.
Yeah.
But I think you'll find plenty of stuff on the regular menu that you'd be interested in having. So
Awesome. And people may not know that, Nicole, you also have another, as if you're not busy enough,
I
another
know.
business, Sippin' Pretty,
Yeah.
which has been featured on Studio 10 as well before. And that's your
my mobile bar.
mobile bar.
Yeah,
tell us
so
about
fun
that.
little mobile bar. I pop up at events where people hire me to serve cocktails, beer, and wine. As long as it's on private property, there's no bar there already. I do house parties, corporate events, weddings, things like that. We do a lot of competitions. But yeah, so Sippin' Pretty has been going strong for about 3 years. She goes wherever she can. She has 2 events on Saturday at the same time. So we're booked and busy. But it's definitely an experience. Custom everything, custom menus, fun garnishes, gorgeous glassware.
Yeah, we were just, my colleague and friend Allison Bologna had a great holiday event at her studio, and you provided some fun holiday cocktails.
Always with the signature cocktails.
Signature cocktails.
We want to make every event different. We don't want to just be serving regular margaritas and Tito's and soda. So we try and come up with some fun stuff. We had some seasonal cocktails today.
Yeah, what is this one?
This one was the sugar cookie martini. So that had vanilla vodka, Kahlua, Bailey's, and a little bit of dairy, whatever you choose. You can do almond milk, you can do regular milk, shaken really well. And then I like to drink mine over ice. That's just what I like. And we did some sprinkles for a garnish. And then my other favorite's a margarita. So we did do a winter margarita with some white cranberry juice, some lime juice, silver tequila, and triple sec. And then of course, Prosecco float on top. That's what Sippin' Pretty is known for, all of the bubbles.
I love your cocktails with the bubbles. So refreshing. Definitely feels like a holiday
Yeah,
drink.
it feels festive.
And I got to try this
Yeah,
cookie
the
one
sugar
too.
cookie one was definitely, it's more of a desserty type one, but still delicious.
That's really good. Yeah. Sometimes drinks themselves are like desserts. huh?
Exactly.
Now, do you ever combine and do like you can order something from Elliotte and also
Yeah,
do the cocktails,
Absolutely,
right? Yeah.
absolutely. We can put together whatever type of package you're looking for, and we'll come, set everything up, take everything down, and leave, and your house is clean, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to lift a finger.
Yeah. So I know you guys are new, but if people like want to book an event, like how far in advance do you think they need to contact you?
Like a week, at least 10 days.
Okay, yeah.
Prior.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was thinking more like a couple months.
Months? Nicole's like, I need
I
time
need
to...
like a little bit of time, but no, we it's crazy because we have started getting inquiries for 2026, which is like nutty. I can't wrap my head around that.
Wow.
But no, a good month would be great.
Yeah,
we do
yeah.
have some last minute availability, of
Yeah.
course. If you're like, oh gosh, I really want to have a party like by the end of January for sure.
Well, I thought you meant like for catering or stuff like
Oh,
that.
for
No.
catering,
Yeah,
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 yes.
yeah,
For
but
catering, you can
Catering
do within...
is within a week
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Even
But
a
an
couple
event
days.
at the space, you need
Yeah.
some
Oh,
more
Space,
time.
well, yeah, but like some people do need last minute corporate things or whatever.
Yeah,
They
so
could get
obviously
in.
always
there's
reach out.
availability,
If
yeah.
we can do it, we can do it. If not, we'll
Yeah.
help you find someone who can.
Exactly, yeah. So how can people find out about, like, do you have your menu, like, posted?
Yeah, so our website is the Elliotte on Park, and it's Elliotte, ELLIOTTE, little fancy.
Yes.
The ElliottOnPark.com. You can find information about our room rentals. Our whole catering menu is on there. You can order online for catering on there. Lots of photos. a little bit about us, lots of pictures of the space.
Yep, and a preset menu for the event space, you know, if they rent it and they want, you know, for the food, that's on there also.
Yeah, we did lots of like preset options to make it easier for the host where they don't have to like literally go through the entire menu and decide I want a half pan of this, half of that. So we
You
did
kinda
some,
come up with some
and it ranges. We did one down at, you know, $30 per person, a little more basic, all the way up to $75 per person if you wanted like a really nice plated, you know, steak dinner with baked stuffed shrimp and all the fixings and all of that. So
Nice.
the space is equipped to have live music, DJs. We have, you know, the photo booth set up most of the time. Lots of places to take pictures. So it's really a special place.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you.
And your food is amazing. So I know based on that alone, you're going to do really, really well.
Awesome.
So Michelle and Nicole Bonolo with Elliotte Events and Catering, and also Nicole Sippin' Pretty. Definitely check them out. They'll make you go, mmm.